We are going to waste no time going into our news of the week, the development news of the week, that is, sponsored by Eagle Mortgage. We love Eagle Mortgage. They have been a big part of this show for the last decade. We know them very well. Holly Schneiderwind is in charge of things over there, outstanding mortgage broker and a really good leader. She's got a team that really is responsive to their clients' needs. You know, for most people, buying a house is about the biggest thing they do, and you want to make sure the financing is taken care of. And Eagle Mortgage does just that. They're a mortgage broker, which means they can shop a variety of banks and find the best lending solution for you, regardless of what type of loan you're going to do. The best thing is if you're thinking about buying a house, just go meet with Eagle Mortgage, talk to one of their mortgage brokers, and they will help you through that process. EagleMortgageCompany.com. Well, Trenton, a little bit of retail news today. This week, the Omaha City Council approved plans to expand the former Yonkers store at Westroads Mall. There has not been an official announcement yet as to what store is going in there, but it is Dillard's. Dillard's has not confirmed that, but the city building permit indicates that it's Dillard's department store. Some would say it's been the worst kept secret in Omaha retail history. They've been working on this deal for a few years now, and we don't know for 100% certain whether Dillard's will be closing its Oakview Mall store. We hear that they might be, but we don't know that for certain. It's going to be a 32,000 square foot expansion. The expansion will be 2 stories. It will bring that entire anchor store space to nearly 208,000 square feet. As part of the project, the Granite City building will be demolished because they want some more parking, having a big department store there. Space has been vacant since 2018.
It's been hard to lease.
And it'll be a big shot in the arm for Westroads Mall.
Yeah, and at the same time, assuming they close Dillard's, which I'd be shocked if they didn't, Oakview is on everybody's mind, and I hear it all the time. The location is a great location. The tenant mix, the type of structure, it is so complicated to take. I think it was like $7 million or something to tear down Crossroads. And here you got bunch of different owners of the boxes. You've got a absentee owner who's out of Florida that has the main part and the physical plant. You've got easements. You've got all kinds of agreements. So you can't just go and take, I'd love to go take Sears and turn it into Storage Mart or something like that. But some people might not like that. But so the question is how do you revive that thing? I've heard everything from like a kind of a ethnic kind of a market where you have a bunch of different booths and things like that, but it's going to be an expensive transformation. The building, unfortunately, probably has to come down for it to really fill up and get people excited. And the ring road is kind of a mishmash use as well. So my prediction is that Dillard's will be out. It'll be interesting to see if JCPenney is going to be the last retail box standing there or not. So
I'll be surprised if Dillard's leaves. I'll be surprised if JCPenney stays open very long.
Right, and when you tear a building down, all that structure and everything else, it becomes an expense, right? You have to tear it down. It costs millions of dollars to tear that thing down and have a clean slate. And then what are you going to put there? Apartments and
My prediction is Oakview stays, partly because of that reason. You don't have it unless there's something I don't know about. I don't see how there's a big demand for some other user to go there that would need that space, especially with the cost you would have to absorb to get rid of them all. My prediction is it stays. It limps along until, as I've said before, we get to that point sometime between 10 and 25 years from now where there's a massive nostalgic resurgence of indoor malls, and it'll become one of the hottest things in the world. And like I said, mark my words, people, because this will happen 10 to 25 years from now. People will say, I can't believe they tore down these awesome malls back in the day. Those people were so short-sighted and stupid.
Well, it's not going to be your father's indoor mall, I can tell you that.
Probably be a little more exciting than the Westroads Mall circa mid-'80s when you and I would hang out there as
My mom can
kids.
drive if yours can pick up.
But with that, we are anxious to see what it will do to Westroads to have that big space filled, nothing but positive happening to that area. All right, people who enjoy listening to Grow Omaha are people who like buildings and they're proud of their town and they want to know what's happening. If you are that kind of person, there is an event taking place today that was designed with you in mind. It's called Open Omaha. It's a free metro-wide open house celebrating some of the city's most fascinating buildings, whether they're cultural buildings, art buildings, sports buildings, whatever the case may be. It's the 4th annual one. It's today starting at 11 a.m. There are 44 different venues or buildings that are they're open, and you can go in and it's kind of like a behind the scenes tour or inside access. And some of the venues that are going to be on display and open for you to see today are the Conagra Brands offices, Joslyn Castle, the Hardy Coffee Company Roasting Lab, the infamous Squirrel Gauge Jello jail in Council Bluffs, UNO's Mallory Kuntz Planetariums. You can go see Steelhouse Omaha. A lot of people haven't been to Steelhouse yet, and you can see what it's really like in there. Get a behind-the-scenes tour of Rails West History Museum.
Don't cost nothing.
You can even get a tour of Central High School. Now, Central grads are probably like, why would I go back? But maybe you want to see how it's changed since you were at Central High. So if you want to participate in this today, actually, I said 11. It's actually 10 a.m., and it goes to 4 p.m. There is an app, but the best thing to do to get started, just go to openomaha.org, and they'll have all 44 venues there, and you can choose which ones you want to visit and pop in and take a look.
Get to know your city, ladies and gentlemen. It's so funny people say, oh, there's nothing to do in Omaha. I guarantee you, if you're bored in Omaha, you're going to be bored in Los Angeles, New York, all over the world. So there's a lot of great amenities, and here you have a chance to experience them for free.
If you're bored in Omaha, you're a boring person. West Development, the developer of the recently opened Parallel Apartments that were part of MH Landing, the old Cocoa Key redevelopment site northeast of 72nd and Grover, presented a plan to the City Planning Board this week to build a $30 million assisted living and memory care facility right there in the one open remaining development lot. It's a proposed 3-story building. It would be immediately south of the new Parallel Apartments, and this memory care assisted living place would have 100 units, 20 of which would be for memory care, $3.3 million in requested tax increment financing.
Great developers, Brett West and Partners, and we actually have about an acre and a half listed right next to there. So if you want to be close to your loved ones that are in that place, let's talk.
A local developer has broken ground on Blair Crossing Apartments, an apartment project in Blair, right at the conjunction of Highways 30 and 133. It'll be a 133-unit apartment project. What's interesting about this, Blair's first major multifamily development in more than 20 years.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I am too, because Blair's been growing and it's an important Omaha bedroom community. But I've got a feeling you're going to see the growth in that community accelerate, get a little bit faster.
Absolutely.
Girls Inc. unveiled plans for a new building to replace its Emma Logier Center in South Omaha. The address is 2108 L Street. The new building will also be called Emma Logier Center, but it's going to be 5 times the size of the existing one. It'll be able to accommodate 300 girls for programs and events, and it'll be somewhat similar to Girls Inc.'s new center in North Omaha. So it'll have a full-size gym, maker space, instructional kitchen. Like the North Omaha Center, it'll also have a fleet of vans for after-school and field trip transportation. It's going to be a $35 million project, or at least up to $35 million project, and groundbreaking is scheduled for October.
The Logier Foundation, I asked somebody from North Omaha that's been in politics forever, and I said, what is the most successful, effective North Omaha, of what's foundation for North Omaha? And they said, without a doubt, it's the Logier Foundation. And the gentleman that runs it does an amazing job, and they're prolific. And it's not just there but it's all over Omaha as well.
Yeah, they do great work, and we are so fortunate to have a very generous and very big philanthropic community in our city. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes your news of the week, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.